Alrighty, fellas. Week 9 is in the books. Thank you for everyone who came out and got their rounds in. Appreciate everyone reaching out. Week 10 starts tomorrow, so make sure we get those in. That's the last week of the regular season. Last chance to make any money. There will be no skins or random draw in the playoffs unless everybody wants to donate, obviously, for the $5 each for each event, but not necessary. So, let's take a look at this week 9. We went to Salt Lake, or no, sorry, that's next week. Jumped the gun. We went to Denver, Colorado, Willis Case Golf Club, played from the blue tee, so pretty far back. Thursday pins at 5,300 elevation. A couple guys had some trouble figuring that out, but it was all fun in the end. Hard fairways, which was always great. Soft greens, breezy wind, so it was a pretty fun time. But for the most part, everyone shot pretty well. I was on a team with Justin. We had a net 31, which was good for third place. Joe and Mike P had a team score of net 32. That actually came in last. Usually, when your team scores, 3 under, you normally don't come in last. But like I said, some pretty good scores. Matt and Brevin. Matt did not show up this week again, and so we just took Brevin's score, and that was good for fourth place. Keegan and James put a decent round together, score of 31. Not bad. They did tie with me and Justin and I, but they won the tiebreaker on, I think, the third handicap hole, so congrats to them. And then in first place, you have Mike Z and Jamie coming in with a net 29. Pretty solid week from those two. So we're going to update some points. Mike Z and Jamie, 5 each. Jamie goes from 20 to 25. Mike Z from 17 to 22. Let's go James and Keegan, 4 each. James goes from 14 to 18. Keegan, 15 to 19. Brevin gets 2 points. 19 to 21. And then Mike P and Joe, 1 each. Mike P, 14, 15. Joe, 15 and 16. And then a 3 and 3 for Justin and myself. 20, 23. Justin, 12 to 15. So I guess that got messed up. Let's get these refiltered and realigned. So going into the last week of the season, Jay Shan, 25 points, myself 23, Mike Z 22, Brevin 21, Keegan 19, James 18, Joe 16, Mike P 15, and also Justin 15. If Matt continues on his streak of not showing up, the first round bye will go to whoever's in first place, which is Jamie at this point, and then second will play last, and therefore, and so on and so forth for the first round of playoffs. But before that happens, we got week 10. So before we get to week 10, let's look at some skins. There was 3 out, 3 this week. I got 1 on a gross net birdie, number 6, par 4. And who else, ladies and gentlemen? Jamie Shanahan getting his double pump on the only par 5. Still got a par on there, which is pretty good. Net eagle. And then on the par 4, number 8, getting a par net birdie, which comes out to make each skin $16.50 each. So Jamie got 2, makes that 33. I got 1 at $16.50, so we'll up that as well. 33 on that would be $169.50. Sheesh. And then I got $16.50. So 16 would put me up to 100. And then I am owed $16.50. All right, so before I update this, which I don't really need much updating, but we're going to close. I did pay out some people this week. Obviously, if you want to check the payout calendar, I think everyone got their money, which is good. Let's go and do the random draw. See if we can see who's lucky this week. Fire away. First in the gauntlet looks like Keegan. First in the gauntlet, last to play. Keegan with a 39, and looks like he's going to be paired up with Brevin. So 39 and 32. 71. Let's see who's next. 71 might hold up. I'm not sure because there's a lot of good scores out there, but not a bad start. All right, sandbagger of the season, Jamie. I think he got the low round of the week, tied for the low round of the week. I think he got, yeah, low round of the week. Jamie and James. Oh, those are two good rounds for sure. 32 and 31, 63. That might be the lowest combined of the year. Why did that do that? $63. That's going to be a tough one to beat, no doubt. Whew, I don't know if that can be beat now that everything's left. Might be tied. That'd be a nice little split. Joe played well. Joe also got himself a free 3-wood essentially from winning money. Me and Joey Bags. I don't think that's going to cut it though, Joe, unfortunately. I had a good 31, but I ended up getting net 32 and 34. 32, 34, 66. Normally, I think a 66 takes it home most weeks, but, you know. But whoever's by himself, though, whoever gets their last by themselves does double up their score, so that may throw a wrench into it and gets all the money to themselves if they win. Got Mike Z, who had a decent week before everything's fallen off a cliff, apparently. Let's see. Gonna hold on to Justin. It sure will. All right, what Justin shoot? 38. We got 38 and 35. 73. And then Mike P on his own. 41, so 82. There he is. He just keeps taking home the money, folks. This is crazy. Jamie and James with 25 more each to their buckets. James goes to 75. He's owed 25. And Jamie goes to 25. 5 would make it 74. And then 20, 194. 50. This guy's just raking it in over us the entire time. All right, let's update the money board. First place, Jamie, 194.50. Mike P, second, 129 even. I'm in third with 100 flat. Mike Z at 91 from change. Joe, 87 change. James at 75, Brad at 66, Keegan 53, Matt and Justin at 50 even. So that wraps up week 9. Week 10, we're going a little trip one state over to Utah. And speaking of the Olympics just ending, Salt Lake City, Utah. We're going to go play at Salt Lake Country Club. We're doing it from the white tees on a Friday. Oh, Friday pins, not on a Friday, on Friday pins. We're only at 4,200 feet. So, you know, take your calculations minus 1,000 feet. Get it dialed in for next week. 6-foot gimmies, going to narrow that circle a little bit. Normal fairways, soft greens, keeping them soft, and then we're going to calm the wind down just a bit. So that's what next week looks like. Everyone get your rounds in, and if you haven't seen on my Instagram page, you can look at my story for my business page, NTC Golf Garage, at NTC Golf Garage. There is a poll on there. Please go vote on what my next raffle auction item will be. We got pick your own Ventus shaft. The Ventus blue, the Ventus black, the Ventus red. Red's high launch, blue's mid launch, black's low launch. We'll pick any one. That's running. That would be a $10 ticket. We have the brand new QI4D core model on there with shaft and grip. That would be a $20 ticket. Or your third pick is the TaylorMade R7 Quad mini driver with shaft and grip. That would be a $10 ticket. So go on there, make a vote. Once the voting is in, it's up for about 2 more days. Once voting's done, I will purchase that item and start a raffle going for that. And then you can reach out to me with that. And looks like Jamie could buy half the raffle at this point. So just let me know, put in your votes. All that stuff really matters to me. And yeah, we'll see you get everything scheduled next week. Appreciate you everyone reaching out and getting things taken care of. And we're looking forward to playoffs. So catch you guys next time.